Hello, everybody watching this. My name is Dan, and I am Marc-Andre Laperle's small brother. We are doing this GoFundMe video today because Marc-Andre has a very aggressive cancer. We don't want to lose him. And we're at the end of what traditional medicine can do here in Quebec. For those who know us, me and Marc are best friends. We've always been best friends. And I don't want to lose my brother, so we're going to go and listen to Marc. He's going to explain to us what's what and where he is at with his illness. And then we're going to tell you guys how you can help if you wish to. So, Marc.
I so yeah, so 2.5 years ago, a little bit over 2.5 years ago, the news came down that I had stage 4 esophageal cancer. So the most stage 4C, so the most advanced stage of it's an adenocarcinoma, gastric adenocarcinoma, and I had a really grim prognostic at first. Um, I was not supposed to be here making this video today. I should have been long gone, but I've been fighting for over 2.5 years because I love life. I love people. I love the people that surround me. I don't want to leave. I don't feel ready to leave. And I don't feel like my job is done on this earth. So basically, yeah, 2.5 years ago, when the news came, at first I did some really aggressive chemotherapy. So it's called mFOLFOX6, the name of the protocol, and it's and did 12 cycles of that, and I was really lucky. I had a really nice clinical reaction because I had 130 tumors because the cancer had metastasized to other organs. So it's metastasized to the torso, lungs, kidneys, and liver. So I had 130 tumors, and they all they all they all they all went away. And for a year and a half, I was cancer free. So that was amazing. I was really lucky. And then in January of this year, I started having pains in my liver, which was really odd. And it turns out the cancer had come back, but this time in a much more fast and aggressive form. So I did another treatment of chemo right away. Another, it was 12 weeks. So the other chemo was 24 weeks. This one was 12 weeks. A protocol called FOLFIRI, and that did not work at all. The cancer still progressed while my health declined. And then, so we tried to do the first one again, the one that had been successful, so the mFOLFOX6. And it turns out that the second time around, it did not work at all either. So the progression has been about 65, 70%, probably a little bit more since my last scan. So right now I have only one big metastasis, one big tumor on my liver that is active, but it's now reached the length of a little bit over 12 centimeters by 7.5 centimeters. So that's pretty big considering the size of the liver. And right now, what's happening is that since the last chemo haven't worked, they want to put me on a last resort chemo. So it's a palliative chemo that is given to people when there's nothing else that can be done. We don't know if it's going to be effective. It can be it's just as likely that it could be effective and just as likely that it could not be effective. So
is there any other options, Marc, apart from this?
Yes, I've been actually lucky to have some people on my path that have told me about some what we call tomorrow's medicine. So the future of medicine. It's a technology that is being studied in Canada for approval right now. But unfortunately, I don't have the luxury to wait for it to be approved in Canada. But it is available in the United States, namely in Florida, at the Florida Center for Integrative Medicine. And basically the treatments that I'm looking for, there's a sequence of treatments that are very, very effective. So the first step would be taking a special genetic test. The RGCC test. RGCC is the name of the company that makes those treatments and those tests. And what they do is they take the circulating cancer cells in your body and they analyze them, and then they do a culture, multiply them, and then they apply them on. They apply different chemotherapies. Well, actually, all known chemotherapies on it, as well as about a little bit over 60 natural products that are known to be effective against cancer. So they do that in vitro, and then after that, they'd send you a report, so you know exactly what's effective for you. So there's maybe some chemos aren't supposed to work for the cancer that I have, could maybe work, just that they haven't been identified yet. Same thing for natural products, maybe because I take a lot of natural products, you know, to help with the effects of chemo and help with, you know, slowing the cancer growth. But it would be great to know which ones are effective and which ones aren't. Maybe also, you know, because maybe I'm throwing money out the window taking some supplements that I shouldn't be taking because I don't need to.
So that's what's the rest of the sequence, Mark?
And then, so once this test is done, they have two vaccines, two therapies for cancer that I'm really interested in. The first one is called the SOT. And there's a link at the bottom of the text of that'll explain. There's a link to the Florida Medical Center, and they'll explain exactly what the vaccines do. So the first one, the SOT, basically freezes cancer and diminishes the tumors. It can even cure it in some cases, but the idea is to shrink the tumor to a point where I can qualify for their second cure, which is called the VaxoQRE, so VaxoCure. And this this is based on the messenger RNA technology. So it's a targeted therapy, targeted treatment, so that you don't have to, unlike chemo, you don't have to kill all the good cells as well as the bad cells. You can just target those cells. And this vaccine is tailor-made with the cancer cells that are circulating in your blood. So because every cancer is different, every person is different, every phenotype, every genotype of human being is different and will react differently to cancer.
So you know someone who's had this treatment and was very successful, right?
Well, that's exactly why I'm very completely psyched about this treatment, because, well, first of all, their success rate is extremely high, like abnormally high. And I know two close friends that have very, very aggressive and advanced cancers that went through the treatment and have had great success up to now. So that's really encouraging. And if ever this didn't work, they also have other treatments to potentialize the last treatment, but that's further down the road.
So how much would be a normal sequence, the test, the first and second vaccine, roughly? How much do we need for the GoFundMe, Mark?
Well, it's
to save your life.
The test and the first vaccine is about with the two together is about $8,000, and then we do a second run of that first vaccine, which is $4,000. And then when I'll qualify for the VaxoQRE is about $30,000, and I might need to do it twice because of the stage of the disease.
Okay. So the exact amount will be put in the GoFundMe.
Okay. Exactly. So it's not cheap. It's not cheap, but it works. And it's my.
And the reason we're at the GoFundMe is for those who don't know Marc-Andre. Marc-Andre put all his life saving is in alternative treatments. and he doesn't work at the moment, so cash flow stopped coming in and there's no more money. And these are extremely expensive. So we understand that some of you cannot help financially, but if you can't help, just share it with as many people as you can. Share it on all your social platforms. We need the help. You don't know how it sucks to have to do a GoFundMe for your big brother who's dying of cancer. So we're asking for help. It is a treatment that is super promising. We know firsthand people who have come back from it, and it's actually being studied right now. So that means it's going to eventually work, and then it's going to be profitable for the industry. But at the moment, we have to pay out of hand. So, like I said, if you can't help, share. If you can help, share also. So, Marc-Andre, anything you want to add to this message of this cry for help?
Well, I want to thank everybody that's been supporting me. I'm not working right now, but my employer is very supportive, and have promised me that when I get better, I can go and sit at my desk again and work with my great team, and I have an amazing family around me, and I just don't want to go, and I just want to be with them as long as I can. I want to see my nephews. I want to see my stepchildren grow up. I'm just not ready to go. I don't feel like my job is done here.
No, we got more. We still got some fight.
And so if anything, I mean, thank you for all the support I've had already. Thank you for all future support. I mean, future donations would be amazing. And if you can't donate, if you can share on all your social media platforms, that would be amazing.
And thank you in advance again, everybody who's going to donate, and we will keep the GoFundMe updated. We don't know if it's going to be weekly or bi-weekly or anything like that, but we will keep you updated on the procedure of the treatment and how that sequencing of treatment is going. So again, thank you in advance, everybody. We're going to keep you posted, and please help us give Marc at least a chance to fight. Thank you.